how tall should your hockey stick be? Okay, so there's a lot of different options here. When you go into a store, you might be thinking about getting one of these different flexes. They might come in different heights. If you go from obviously like a 20 flex to a 30 flex, we're jumping up a distance and so on and so forth. So the first thing you want to do is just check your hockey stick and see if it's the right height already. Maybe you don't have to do anything. Maybe you just grab the stick and you're good. But a good trick for that is if you're in your shoes, basically you want to have the stick, hold it toe on the ground, stick up against your face, stand up straight. So this, generally by a rule, would probably be a little bit short for me because in your shoes, you want it to be to your nose. And then when you're in your skates, you want it to go to your chin. A lot of people will just kind of do tippy toes. That can usually be somewhat close to what your actual skate height is. But that's pretty much the main rule of thumb for when you're checking for the stick height. The one thing you want to consider though, is that when you're cutting the stick, it also affects the flex of it. So the whole thing about the stick is obviously a lot of work and technology has gone in to make you have the best shot possible with these sticks, but changing the flex can change a lot of how the technology works for you. So for example, let's say you had an 87 flex stick. We actually have some numbers on the back here that will walk you through. So if you cut it down this much, that's a 96 flex stick. If you cut it down this much, that's a 105 flex stick, 112, so on and so forth. The other thing, obviously, if your stick is too short, we've been talking a lot about sticks that are too tall, but if it's too short, we also do have stick extensions that you can take to your local authorized BAUER retailer to have it properly installed. You might want to take the little cap out first, just so they can get it in there properly, and at the end, you'll still have your cap that you can put in the top too. Let's say I was like 6'2" or something, I'd probably want to put a little bit of an extension in there. There's some people who they'll be so specific with it, they'll actually put an extension in and then cut the extension down about to like an inch. So we've kind of covered all the different ways you can change the length of your stick, but let's cover how you actually want to change it once you've figured out the correct height. Okay, so obviously we've been talking a lot about the different heights of the stick. If you have to cut it down, the main thing that we recommend is that to ensure your stick is the right length, go to your local BAUER retailer, have them cut the stick for you. They can do a way better job than anybody can at home. They've got the tools, they've got it all set up, and it's nice and safe. So first and foremost, just do that, it's easy. However, we'll still walk you through how you could do it at home too. If you need to shorten your stick, this is where somebody's gonna need to cut it, okay? If you're a kid at home, don't cut it yourself. You want an adult to do this. So let's say this stick was a little short for me, right? So let's say I was about here. I want it up to my nose. I'm gonna mark it. Make sure I've got the exact right point there because you can't add length to the stick again. I guess you could add an extension technically, but you don't want to cut your stick, add an extension, then cut it again. It's too much work, okay? So just make sure you have the right point, measure that. I'm gonna get ready to hand this to my adult who actually is gonna cut it for me. But first, you also wanna take out the plug of the stick because you're gonna want that. If you trim off the end, you'll never see it again and then you don't have the plug on the end of your stick. It can be very annoying. So now that you've done that, you've measured your stick, taken the plug out, hand it off to an adult. I do not count as an adult in this video, but someone else will cut it for you. Okay, now you have your stick, it's cut. Carefully put your plug back in. And there you go, your stick's set. You can see the new flex it's at. And then you're ready to start taping, playing. Maybe you don't even use tape, I don't know. It's all personal preference. So now that you have the sticks at the right height, you can actually try a bunch of different things. Obviously, you can maybe try some different heights as the different sticks you go. If it's shorter, generally you might have better puck handling. If it's a little longer, you might have better reach if you're a defenseman. There's a lot of different personal preference things out there. So again, we recommend visiting your authorized BAUER retailer. Just go check them out. They'll get you set up. They can make these recommendations as well. Like if you're kind of sitting at home and you're like, I don't know, this feels right. I don't know if it's exactly correct. It's always your best bet, so give it a go. And if you want to learn anything else about how you should prepare your stick, how you should choose your stick, anything along those lines, check out the BAUER YouTube channel. We've got tons of other videos on those topics. And let us know what else you want to see.